Alright, so I was just casually playing a game in the new season trying to get a crown win, and when I tried to fight the Cerberus boss, it was just playing the animation, but not actually pulling out the boss. So I just tried this a bunch, and it's super weird. Eventually, I thought of an opportunity. I would go hide inside of the boss statue, and whenever somebody tried to pull it, they would get confused and keep on pulling it, and then while they were in the animation, I would sneak attack them and spray them down and get an easy kill. So eventually, I found a hiding spot and started waiting, and I waited and waited for somebody to come. Until eventually they came. Sadly, they saw the drum set and didn't even try to pull the thing, but I still got a free kill. After that, I started waiting again and tried to get a kill with the statue. So I waited, and I swear, I waited for so long and I got so bored. I continued hiding until I realized that I didn't get zone, and when zone pulled in, I ran out. I had a crown from last game and I wanted a crown win, so I had to lock in. I started rotating up to a hill in zone with the Icarus wings when I found myself right in front of a player. The car pulled up, so I just hopped right in, but I got out because I did not want to drive off a cliff. He had the exact same idea. I ended up hitting him hard with my shotgun for 70, so he tried to Icarus wings away, but I beamed him out of the air and got a free kill. That's 7 kills. I started looting up and ended up building a box to hold all the loot, and when I was looting and just hiding, I got Icarus wings on. I started to panic, but then I realized that I could just wait under here, and then I started to bridge out. I then realized he was in a box, and Icarus wings, when you hit a box, it hits players through it. So I Icarus wings on top of him and put a ton of pressure on him. I then realized that he had actually ran, so I started looking for him. I was able to catch a glimpse of him and saw his footsteps on my visual sound effects, but then he ran up to me and Zeus thunderbolted me, locking himself in place and getting me another free A-limb. This kid was stacked with loot, so I got a bunch of good stuff, and it was top 6 now, so I might be able to get this crown win. I looted up and then Icarus wings away. Right as I landed, I noticed that a medallion was just dropped, so I started heading there, but I got sniped hard and started to panic build. I saw his Icarus wings on the visual sound effects, peeked, and got a few shots off of him while he was in animation. He was now panicking, so I rushed at him with my shotgun and ended up getting the kill. I looted some of his body and then realized it was a top 4 situation, and I really needed to lock in, as this was being very sweaty. I then saw footsteps, jumped up, and got a free kill on a bot. Then I realized it was in circle, so I set up a little camp and just started holding. Eventually, I saw a guy start rotating, so I looked up to try to snipe him, but then I got sniped and hit really hard. I healed up and then prepared to start rotating. This endgame was getting really sweaty for no reason at all. I knew I had to rotate, so I started rotating on the edge of zone and eventually was able to get into circle. I set up behind some cover and started looking for snipes on the rotating players. And I hit one really hard. He knew he had no way to escape, so he Icarus wings up and I was able to get a kill. It was now a 1v1 situation, and I was shaking like I was playing the FNCS finals. I missed a snipe on the last guy and then realized he was climbing up the hill. I went for another snipe and missed again. I'll let you guys see the rest of the fight.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
After that whole journey, everything, the glitches, the snipes, the kills, I sold to this dude. To this dude.